Hafaday and good morning, everyone. We are breaking into our programming as results are starting to come in from Election Central. Let's check in with Mindy Aguon, who has the very latest. Mindy.
All right, Sabrina, as promised, I've got some results for you, and now we've got 11 precincts out of 58 total, so that's 18.97% of the total votes. We're showing that there are 3,161 ballots cast. Again, this is just for 11 precincts that have been tabulated so far. We're looking at 1,904 Democrats, 992 ballots cast for the Republican Party, and 251 spoiled ballots so far. Moving to the delegate race, Madeline Bordallo, 11 out of 58 precincts, receiving 1,295 votes. Carlo Dizon receiving 468 votes. Now I'm reading off all of the Democrats at this time. Again, delegate to the U.S. House of Representatives, 1,295 for Madeline Bordallo, 468 for Carlo Dizon, and 10 write-ins. For the legislature, we've got Tom Atta coming in with 1,215 votes. Frank Aguon Jr. with 1,212 votes. Incumbent Senator Dennis Rodriguez Jr. with 1,206 votes. Incumbent Vice Speaker B.J. Cruz with 1,077. Incumbent Vicente Pangilinan 1,068. Incumbent Tina Rose Muñoz Barnes with 1,067. Current Speaker of the Legislature Judy Wanpat with 1,052. Incumbent Senator Roy Respicio with 1,009. Newcomer Josen Augustine with 1,008 votes. Coming in next is Michael San Nicolas, 993 votes. Incumbent Senator Adolfo Palacios with 987 votes. Incumbent Senator Judy Guthertz with 975 votes. Leah Beth Nahalawa with 851 votes. Gary Gumatautel, 787 votes. And Benedicto Cruz Toves with 690 votes. Moving on to the Barrigada Mayor. Again, June Blas, she is running unopposed. She had 198. That is one of 4 precincts counted so far for the village of Barrigada. Jesse Bautista for vice mayor, receiving 122 votes, with May Ignacio Ferring with 67. Again, this is one of 4 precincts in the village of Barrigada counted so far. We've got the mayor for Chalanpago Ordet, Jesse Cruz Gogui, the incumbent, with 140 votes, with David J. Quintanilla at 61 votes. For the village of Dededo, also another race where incumbent Mayor Melissa Savares is running unopposed with 411 votes. For Vice Mayor Andrew Beneventi, who's also running unopposed, had 402 votes. For the Mayor of Agana, there were 9 write-ins. For Vice Mayor of Manila, there were 10 write-ins under the Democratic Party. For Santa Rita, also running unopposed, Mayor Dale Alvarez receiving 206 votes. 50% of the precincts, the 2 precincts there, have been counted. So that's one of 2 precincts in the village of Santa Rita that have already been tabulated. So those were the Democrats that have been tallied so far. Again, 11 out of 58 precincts. The mayor of Jontya now, 2 out of 3 precincts in the village of Jontya counted for. Jose Turlahi, the incumbent, with 144 votes, and Josefa Rosario with 109 votes. Moving on to the Republican side of the House, now we've got Frank Blas Jr. for the delegate race with 756 votes, 11 write-ins there. Moving on to the legislature, we've got Tony Atta, an incumbent, with 710 votes. Mike Limtiaco, 700 votes. Tommy Morrison, 697 votes. Incumbent Senator Chris Duenas, 672 votes. Newcomer Brant McCready with 637 votes. Incumbent Senator Mana Silva Tyron with 633 votes. Incumbent Senator Dr. Eileen Yamashita, 611 votes. Newcomer Roland Blas, 572. Adonis Mendiola, 571 votes. Incumbent Senator Sam Mabini, 504 votes. Newcomer Michelle Titano, 499 votes. Javier Italic, 454 votes. Bill Sarmiento, 447. Jose Servino, 431. Antonio Aquininoc, 381 votes. And Elmore Cotton rounding out the Republicans at 370 votes. Going on to the mayor race now, we've got 8 write-ins for the village of Barrigada, 2 for vice mayor. as well as 9 write-ins in the Chalampago Ordet mayor race. 9 write-ins for the mayor of Dededo, 7 for vice mayor in that village as well. 96 votes for the incumbent mayor in Hagåtña, John Cruz. For vice mayor of Manilao, Alan Ngakta receiving 90 votes. For the village of Santa Rita, there were 11 write-in candidates for the Republican side. Moving on to the village of Jotnya, 2 out of 3 precincts there. Kinjo Atta with 89 votes and Anthony Uka 20 votes. Again, that is the Republican side of the House for the mayoral race. And moving on to the independents, we have Jonathan Diaz, who's running for Congress with 10 votes. And again, this is 11 of 58 precincts counted so far. And that is approximately, let me just go through these papers, I'm sorry. That is approximately 18% of all the precincts counted so far. 11 precincts out of 58. Again, breaking down those numbers of what I just read you, 3,161 total ballots cast so far of those 11 of 58 precincts, 1,904 being Democrat, 992 being Republican, 10 independents, and 251. So we're looking at a number of spoiled ballots, which occurs regularly during the primary election. And of course, we will have these latest results for you posted so that you can read them very clearly on KUAM News, our KUAM News website. That's www.kuam.com. And of course, we'll also have this on Facebook and our different social networks for you to access as well. Again, that is 11 out of 58 precincts. I know that their last count was at least 18 precincts that have already been reconciled. And I did want to mention this, that one of the reasons why there's been this long delay of getting results is what they call mutilated ballots. And so what's happening is that some of these ballots might be torn, and so when they're being run through the tabulating machines, the ballots are getting to the point where they cannot be run through the machine anymore. What happens is those ballots are given to the board members. They review what the actual voter intended, and they'll take a clean ballot and then fill in the respective blanks. So then that way that ballot can be tabulated, and so those votes can be counted. So again, the mutilated ballots are kind of what's delaying this. There has been some speculation as to whether or not the heat in here is affecting some of the machines. They are running at this point. It appears that all 3 machines are running at full force right now. So we will, again, this is 11 of 58 precincts. We've still got quite a ways to go. And we'll, of course, bring you those results just as soon as we get them. Back to you in the studio.
Thanks a lot, Mindy, reporting live from Election Central. As she just said, 11 precincts out of 58 have been tabulated, which means we have about 47 more precincts to go. But just looking at those 11 precincts, she was mentioning that equates to about 1,800 of them voting Democrat, 800 voting Republican, and about 250 or so spoiled ballots for a total of 3,161 votes cast. Again, that is just out of the 11 precincts, and 47 more precincts still left to be tabulated. And once we get the hard copy of those results, we'll post them online at KUAM.com, Facebook, Twitter, and Google+. And again, we'll check back in with Mindy once more results are available. Stay with KUAM.